Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, right? Whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Yeah. So yesterday just we had an introductory session, right? So I was just briefing like why Python. So just I'll take 5 minutes what we have discussed in the last day session, right? So Python is a general purpose programming. Any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python. That's the reason we call it as general purpose programming. Multi-programming features, what all the features we see in different other programming languages, all the features we see in Python, right? That's the reason we call Python is a hybrid language. It's a high-level language, easily understandable, portable, and can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Interpreted language. Python is an interpretation language and user-friendly programming language. It is a user-friendly programming. Yes. So general purpose programming, multi-programming features it has got. It's high-level language and interpretation language, statement by statement execution, right? And user-friendly or programmer-friendly, which provides simple syntaxes, right? Which look like normal English statements. Okay, so just observe this. Two types of languages, low-level and high-level languages. Low-level languages like assembly level language or machine level languages, right? They are not human understandable. They are not portable. They are machine dependent. See, they cannot be, the code cannot be carried from one system to another system. They are not portable. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. And they are not human understandable, right? Yes. Right. So, but high level language like Python, right, looks like normal English statements. They are human understandable. They are portable and machine independent. Machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Python has got a procedural oriented programming features like C language, has got like object oriented programming features like C++, Java, has got like scripting features like shell script, has got like modular programming features like modular 3, right? 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environment. Okay. So two major programming languages, Python and Java. But the Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming. Without object-oriented programming, you cannot write a Java program or application, but using Python, we can use any of these features. And Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries, writing automation scripts, and thousands of model Python has got for different environments. For data science, separate modules, Python modules are required. For even for big data, separate module for networking, for operating system, for each and every database, separate modules, Python for MySQL, SQL for server, for Oracle database submodule, Python provide a separate module using which we can read data, write data into this for mathematical operations, for statistical operations, generating graphs, Any types of graphs we can generate in Python. Today should be showing you how simple editing in Python. Some examples, right? And what of applications we develop using Python. Mostly used in if you develop a web application using this frameworks like Django, has got many full features, has got database, has got its own application server. Okay. Automation applications in technologies like data science, IoT, and others. So data science. So if you talk about this learning, all the machine learning, deep learning, implement language, the more used program IoT. Python is mostly preferred big data for huge data storage and processing. Currently, we have got big data tools like Hadoop, Spark, very high speed processing, right? Implemented by using Python, PySpark, we say. Even for scientific applications, we've got CP, scientific, for numerical analysis, NumPy, numerical Python, graphical user interface, PyQt, for game development, Python providing support. User online games like that. Pygame, PyPara, and 3D rendering like games for testing for test cases, for scheduling tasks, for software development, Python is for business applications, e-commerce website, Python is one of database applications. This web application with a database, connect with any database. It's Python. Given applications are from different like well, some of these examples for this. Embedded application, which uses Python computation, CAD applications, 3D CAD applications, right? And video applications. The many audio applications today are using Python. Computer application, rocket detection, and objects, right? Robotics application, singular applications, right? So the computer applications built using Google using for its website, Yahoo using Python for its video sharing service, using Python for Instagram. For choosing Python is Python hybrids. NASA using it for its research development activities. Uber pricing Python, including Python machine, Reddit, Interest, Box built using Python, Net using Python, and massively multiplying Maya, a powerful game which uses Python. Bitcoin like everything comes like IBM, CA, Qualcomm, all for purpose. So this is what we have discussion. Suddenly it was introduced in 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Suddenly it is super popular. Just coding, not even one for putting other programming languages. Syntaxes, like, as compared with the programming language. Interactive, we can interact with Python, statement by statement. Statement it gives response for programming features. All the different other programming, so all those features we see in Python. Wide varieties of applications, right? Different types of applications, game applications, animation applications, network applications. Many building 18,300 modules Python has got for different environments. So these are reasons which make it super correct. Let's discuss that. So compared with other programming languages, Python comes to the program. I'll take a task and implement the task in multiple running. And how simple the runs. If now running, so I can just check, right? How simple Python is. 100% will be understood Python statements as compared with not in coding saying as compared to the programming. Right? So a task accepting two values from the user keyboard, from the user and performing action, right? Accepting the keyboard and performing action. So I'll write using Java. So I'll write using little write using Python. So Java typo.start assembly public static void main new input stream reader, new input stream reader, buffer reader, System.out.println. Enter the first number. Enter the first number, whatever number you are entering, right? Taken a string format. By default, whatever number you are entering by default taken as string. Now I need to convert to into integer by saying integer.parseInt. Integer.parseInt. Println the first number dot reline integer.parseInt. Say these 3 lines, right? Again, I'll say for enter the second number. Finally saying system.out.println. I plus j. You can also use scanner classes for this. So I'm closing this. I'll just take 2 minutes in showing the execution in both Python and Java. Just this is the code. I'm copying this to a separate file. Yes. I'm saving it. I'm creating a separate folder for this batch. It's a Python 9 PM batch. Python 9 PM batch. Sample.java. I'm saying save it. Now go to the command prompt. So here slash come out of this existing your directory. This Python 9 batch where I'll be saving all my program codes. Now Java C. Any other subject, if no, I can use that. So yes. So here BR line capital uppercase line string of string also should be uppercase. Now again re-execution of case read line. BR dot read line. Now there now say Java sample. Enter the first number 10, enter the number sum is what? 30. Enter the first one, enter the second number 20. Now if you understood, right? Yes. It looks little complex to understand. Right? Statement what some complex word, what is requirement, what is IO exception, what is parsed. So in every statement, you got some complex word. And that too, you can see that code in 12 lines, 10 to 12 lines of code, right? The same task element in Python, not more than 3 lines. That will be simple statement like normal English statements. Daily I'll open this Python shell and write the code in that. In the next class, I'll be showing you the installation of Python, downloading, installing the execution. But now check this. Just I want a y value. Using input function, you will be inputting the value of x. Okay, so input that and the value for y. No answer. As explain value is the code in Python. We have seen in Java, right? Lot of words people from 0 programming is understandable. Here it's understand what I mean. It's first line whatever value you are entering that is stored value loading less one. Okay, this is I'm storing in this 90 image. Not py and just whatever entering taken as note into integer by saying int. Keep this entire statement to discuss about this typecasting as of now. This is but in Java get just int. Before assigning to x, convert into integer and assign. Convert into integer and assign, right? Run this run module. Value of x 10 and value of y 20. Sum is simple in Python. Easily and no complex. But here, one more example to make you understand, right? So, for example, like some group values 30, 10, 4, 20, 50. Print it as it is. So think like transaction happened, you are storing this list square bracket. One to you check for these transactions, which is the main transaction, which is the main transaction in the total number of sets. Now that length of that number of elements. Print if I want to know the max one, just say max, which is the max. Even if you got 100, it is the max. Equal like one revenue, you want the 30 plus 20. Print the sum of x. Just this particular this output one. Sorry. Run this. Can you see the max is 50, min is 10. So all this is 150. All value is 1. I want all the elements ascending order. Arranging all the elements order. Check it. Check whether you got in ascending order. If you say it's not right, same thing in ascending, right? By default, you get the output in ascending. The ascending you will get in decimal. Ascending the ascending. Yes, sir. Vijay Bharat, right? Can we write the Python code in the notepad? Yes. We can write with and you can execute. Yes, we can create a file and create and execute. And the class are discussing ways of executing Python statements.
Okay.
Using IDs, you can using IDs, you can.
Right?
What is it? Notepad also. Notepad .py and you can execute.
Now I'm not using Notepad on it.
It's not Notepad. In Notepad, you won't have this run module.
So this is one?
In ID.
Okay.
You Python, you list it.
Okay.
So you can resolve and you can see it. But not connected, right? It's a normal text editor.
Okay.
So here you can see it's reverse it. You can check what in descending. Can we confirm once?
It is, I think.
I want to add this. If I want to add new element x dot, I want a new element. I want to append a new element. Yeah, append. It is element 60 added. Normally, right? Some means a new element 60 got added. You want to remove 40 from the x list. I want to that's it. It gets removed directly. In this way, many functions are there. Modules are there. Inbuilt modules, inbuilt functions. Python, thousands of modules, thousands of functions Python is providing. 40 got removed, right? Yes. You want to make modules in Python, commonly you want to see this in right? dir of math displays all the data of this math. Run module. All these properties of this math. Pi, rod, radian, and right mod sine. Is a variable like pi. I want to print math. With the math, there is a variable like pi. Within the math, there is a variable like p. I want to enter this value. Math dot pi, math dot e, right? Yes. Run module. Define 2.71, right? There is a square root functionality here. For example, you don't know how to work with the function. I want help. So in Python, just like print help, you want help on this. Python, it will help you with this. Then that's help on the square root on here is saying to the square root. Provide one value square root of it. It is going saying provide one value math dot sqrt provide value the square root of 64. Can you see the square root of 64? Yeah. Once. Just a second. Really, it's like interfunction health of services like POW. You don't see the power function. Map not POW. This POW in the module map. It provide two values. It returns what is the coordinate. Clearly, it is saying x power of 5. It's asking provides x power of 5. So POW, number 10,000. So in get 1 by 1 functionality, 1,000 is out. And generating graphs is you see here. Single directory of math, math.py, math.e, this helps. Even general knowledge in generating graph and this is a module generating. What I plot now. Every time we need math, every time we use this. This means very use alias or PLT. So here we have what plot, right? Of x coordinate values and y coordinate values. See 1, 2, 3 are coordinate values. Some take x coordinates. Similarly, y coordinates like 5 are taking random values. Not a graph. That's it. We generate just like plot x coordinates. Run, right? The graph is generated. 1 minute. Just 5. 2 is showing for 3, 4, right? You go graph doesn't want white color, solid of just last you. And I want to blue, I want green color. Very simple like normal English state. This way many styles in place in green color, dotted form solid graph. Instead of UBR, HIST program will be generated. Graph will be generated. If I use scatter plot will be generated. This way we have got simple function generating graphs also. One example I'll show for generating a pie graph. How simple generating a pie graph here. Right? For example, I want to analyze how are the mobile sales of a particular product sales like mobiles. Mobile sales, so the mobile Samsung, Vivo, OnePlus, what some of the mobiles like this. Samsung 45 sales, Vivo 15 sales. No diagram will be generated. AIE based on our sales and a pie graph. And in the output, I want some labels. Labels, nothing but take the mobiles names only labels, right? So, do you see any complex word here? Mobile names, sales, a pie graph based on the girl sales, some labels as mobile name. Okay, let's check. Run more with the pie graph generated by what you can check it here. Samsung next to Oppo has got more sales. One graphs, very simple. The examples I showed you, the coding of and how it looks like. So yes. Sports content, right? That we will be discussing Python operations, collections, Python lists, dictionaries, modules, packages, errors, exceptions, file handling, concepts, database connections, installation of database, Python view, advanced concepts, graphic programming, Excel, data analytics, section to data science, Pandas module in brief, NumPy module, module, right? This 30 topic at once around 2 months will be 5,000 posts. Design people want to go for Python stack. Django installation, project application creation, Django test, admin, JavaScript, and MySQL. Check the yes. Python and advanced like 60 to 7 2 months duration. Technologies, HTML, CSS for Python for UI technologies, Django, Flask framework, MySQL, and project.
So what is GUI? Is there any GUI?
Yes, right here you can see GUI. UI programming, graphical users, graphic programming. We are discussing TKR module in that. So topic from 2 to 6 also is 70 hours. Python framework 70 hours to 4 months. 25 people who go for it. 5,000 for Python for this. Total 12,000. Total full package is a single payment. It's 10K. The timings of this batch, I'm making it clear. First 1 week it will be at 9 from 8 p.m. to 8. Offerings from it, you'll be getting every video for the class, clear notes, everything. Assignments and tasks, what's the technical discussions, there's an interview questions, all this norms will be started. For every type will be responding what will be the Python interactive mode. And samples will be discussed on 15 applications. There's one package, data analytics, data engineering, right? There's a package which covers how to put PySpark, planning, PySpark in advance. This is how you will be attending from the same batch or this weekend batch. On Sunday evening, we'll be having class report. So, course, we cover solve PySpark. You can see the contact details of the online team, the short panel, duration of class, daily one Python. If you have missed the session yesterday, right, you can see that demo one session. If you have missed any, you can check in the chart. They have quite demo. Then
This 1 hour is enough for actually Monday, Sunday we are not having an sir. So total days only we pass.
so now that's the regression. So around once some selections like around 2 months.
Okay, so February second. April might be able to.
See, one I also take Python in 2 weeks. Also handle Python in 2 every months. What I have. So we have measures of it, which is language. So it keeps going. Around end of months it goes.
Okay.
Some sessions are taking some sessions. Some if you are time and taking some bigger sessions, right? And it helping of the timing. Yeah.
So the topics, how detailed it in programming and all.
So what are the headings of it? We will be discussing in brief.
Okay.
So totally by the end of this course, I say it's not like 5 hours per day. The logo management with 45 hours, 70 hours will be spent in brief about all this.
Okay.
The two will be discussing Python, Python modular programming script, right? This will be covered as part of this.
Okay.
How does you will be teaching the page, however you write down concepts?
So okay. Whenever I go with the coding, each and everything I'll be showing that nothing is understanding everything I'll statement typing and showing. Anybody then that just unmute yourself in NAS in there itself. Make note of anyhow doing all this stuff. If you make notes parallel,
Okay, sir. Okay. Is there any basic?
one second. Whatever forwarding is there, right? If you are able to just one second. This is any this topic my while getting in this way. 30 topics and those.
Okay.
In this it will be there, right? I think included in that. For
Okay,
example, any topic if you open, right, you can see this.
Yeah.
So what you want, you can open and check. Open anything, right? Operations, creating a database, updating, updating table by inserting exception, making way. You can open whichever you want. Magic table this way. And this is we are seeing lot of other things. See, programming someone asked, update on part 1, part 2, part 3 in this way. Who abstraction, inheritance to polymorph in this way. This way.
So yes, networking programming or something. It is like a server to client. I'm working. So if you need to automation, server is there. I want to push something. Are you covering?
Network programming is not included in this.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Fine. So next class will be on Monday. Tomorrow there won't be Monday. Friday will be next class will be on Monday. Same thing using the same link. Monday is the actual thing. Software, Python coding, Python integration, different modes of execution, interact with editors, working with IDs, step how to download, how to install, right? Okay. So if I'm done with your queries, there are no other queries. And I know for Monday, same I know is the same link. Right? Yes, likewise, right? Any internship certificate will be provided. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, good evening, Vijay. Like this, nearly 10+ years of experience in Python environment. My experience includes design, development of Python interfaces, well-versed in positive, matplotlib, Zero. So, before I confirm whether my voice is clear, whether it is visible or not. Can please confirm whether my voice is clear, is visible or not? Yes, fine. Thank you. Yes, I got enough confidence. Fine. So, as part of covering the things, so if you have any general queries, I'll be giving of the chat and I'll tell you about how that course is set. Python is the kind of technology it was in all of a sudden Python great boom, which makes Python so popular. And who can there is no Python statements in English, there are coming languages. And was how Python was built, right? Taking the features of the languages, taking some updates from one and some features in favor of programming features. And real-time applications. What kind of developing using Python? What kind of applications? Python usage for using Python today. Most applications built in Python using Python, and Python other programming languages are features using Python, which you won't see in other programs, which suddenly super popular makes Python today. And why Python is mostly for implementing high-end the current job of Python and scope and what is the current job market, right? Yes. This is what I'll be discussing next conversation. Yes. Starting with why Python. Python, I define in Python. General purpose programming. Python program is like if you had programming language, code on COBOL, like programming language are basically purpose based. There is specific does not follow this, right? This program well for mathematical Fortran for scientific applications for languages. But suitable for any kind of application. Such language we call it as general, which is suit any kind of such as where kind of application can be by using like web applications, automation applications, string applications, net applications, desktop applications developed by using Python. Multi-programming features. All these programming languages which is in different languages. All this you're going to see in Python. Set of full programming features. We call Python as a hybrid. We call it a language. Language are types of languages. Two types of languages. Low and high level languages and high level languages. Low level, high level languages. See this low level languages. Language examples is low level languages like assembly level language. These are not understandable. These are not human understandable. They're not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. The code is machine dependent. They're machine dependent. Human understandable. They're not dependent. They're all the always in all system. You can run on ways in all systems. Right? While languages like Python, high level language like Python, they're easy enough. The state of the portable can be carried from system. They are independent, can run on all the operating systems. So you can understandable, they are portable and independent on all the operating systems. Low level and high level language. So Python is a language, interlanguage interpretation, language execution, makes it easy. So here also we see two categories: compilation language and interpretation languages. Compilation, interpretation, C language, and interpretation example. Then what I mean by compilation? Some line order, 20 lines. 20 lines. It takes all the 20 lines at once, and it displays any errors if not. Python, if you have got some lines of and by say it is going to exist in line by exception. And Python is a user programming. It is a user friendly language. So programming any kind of applications you can today by using Python. It has got multiple programming features, of which we call it as hybrid language. The high level language can be portable, independent on all operating system, interpreted line execution, user programming English, syntax, which looks like English. Now, Python has programming pages. Python what is procedural oriented programming pages. That procedural oriented programming features like language. Python has procedural language. It has also got the features of object-oriented programming. It has got the features of object-oriented programming. Object-oriented Java has got the features of Java. The features of string features. Script features like example like modular programs. Modular programs, modular 3, modular 3. Just like C language application, like C++, JavaScript, like modular. See, the two major programming languages is used for enter applications. Programs are strictly restricted to use two programming features. Without programming, right, they cannot write programming compulsory within class. But in Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with procedure-oriented, and different applications. That's the reason Python is used today. And also it is mostly used in different language implementing, right? Yes. And is one of the best scripting language used for writing automation scripts in DevOps environment, IoT, and robotics, and model, right? By not great because the programming only. Python is providing thousands of modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules. Python is providing for different environment you are from. Python providing modular environment. So if I talk more on these modules, whatever it means, testing, Python has module testing. So from networking, Python has more networking, for big data, for data, everything. Python is providing modules. Example, Python is providing modules like C, Key. That's what modules towards this environment. Modules. Not only is providing, not only for applications, for environment, also Python has modules for big data, right? for huge data generations, like as for price, packaged by Python, right? Again, to use this separate modules. Apart from this, right? We have separate for it. Also for network around models, right? Yes. And apart from the operating system kind of some of the modules is OS for different operating system activities. And also for the database, for Oracle, Python with Oracle, separate modules require like CX and Oracle is the name of the you can easily connect MySQL, MySQL yogurt, right? So for database, Python providing a model is not as complex as the programming languages connecting with databases. It has a lot of knowledge on this drivers that here and connecting them enough, right? To connect the database. But SQL Python as for in this way, database Python as for not database file like Excel file. Python can generate Excel file. I can writing Python code, Excel file we create in the location that you are with what you are given, right? Writing code with sheet in the file. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. And then extra Excel sheet. Sheet 2 will be this one I want to write today. I want to read, I can perform all these reading write operations. Not only Excel files, comma separate values, chase files, notations, like in any kind of formats, PDF files. So in Python code to create PDF files, XML files, file formats, the name is for mathematical objects as a manual. So very simple like on this module, simple like for example, I want to find square root of a number. I want to find the square of a number. I'll just input this. Then will be available for different functionalities. What is there? I want to find this. That's it. How simple within the if you and one result which helps you with the syntax. The tomorrow session I will give you how simple I'll show sample coding we can for statistical options, expressions, and getting types of graphs you can generate by using normal graph, bar graph, histogram, stack graph, pie graphs, types of graphs. So with knowledge and Python, I'll understand, right? The generation in the tomorrow's class, show you graphs, just like programming you can easily understand simple graphs. In this way, how the design is provided. 18,300 marks. So before any technology, you clearly understand where exact Python is used. So here are some real-time cases. I mostly trade in addition of publications or publications available. You may ask where yes. Java, this language used from 25 years in developing web applications, right? Python has got a framework like Django, at rapid speed you can develop it. In Django, at rapid you can develop a web application, simple syntax, right? It has got its own database as flexible features. 40% of the code will be generated automatically as many verifications. Apart from that, Python mostly used today in automation applications. A lot of automation applications like data, like IoT technology, right? Internet of Things, the physical network of embedded electronics for collecting data, exchange data, and controlling the place, right? IoT electronic devices communicating with each other is 90% of coding Python. That's right. I'm just using Python. About data science, we think with data, experience, data future events. Use data science, we perform data analysis, applications, data classification, recommendations, blending. The main thing what we see in data science and learning. So again, machine learning, we got many techniques, regression, classification, clustering, all to implement a language. Require language. So Python is mostly chosen, mostly used for this machine learning, right? For this one more major for the environment. For processing tables, data is gigabytes. 1 terabyte equal 1000. 1 petabyte equal to 4 gigs. So for this case, generate petabytes. For huge data processing, technologies like if you heard of Hadoop, Spark, Spark, very speed processing technology which is at a speed. It's integrated by using language. Python by using like Spark. So on the Python, scientific applications, especially providing Python is CP Python and analysis, right? Yes, and we are going to provide number Python, right? Graphical user interface or actions for animation, like T-Kinter module. Not in this game, like gaming for development. Lot of games are getting developed by single user, multi user, especially game development. They can provide framework. It's a separate framework guide and developing Python. One more framework also is even like PyCar for 3D games, 3D rendering libraries like PySci. This way, even like in for test cases, Python is used, and even for scheduling tasks, right? Therefore, Python is provided for software development. For software development, even software developers make use of Python as a support language for business applications, right? Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce websites. Apart from this, one of the hottest applications of Python, like database applications. Database application, without database, there is no application. Python can connect with any database. Yes, Sonu Kumar, right? Yes, I'll just cut to your queries, right? Yes, once. Just 10 minutes. I'll come back to all this. So apart from Python, for network kind of applications, networking applications, not only modules, separate framework like Twisted Python. It's a framework given by Python for network applications, for network programming, for web scraping, right? Scraping, harvesting data, extractor from. We have got modules like URL, like BS4, Bitloop modules Python has got for this website, like BS4. We got the module name is BS4. Not only for computer, even for electronics or civil, like embedded applications, the most application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its creation, and also for CAD applications, and for audio and video applications. Many applications are developed using Python. Yes, and for computer vision, popular. Yes. Even if you see this ranking wise, if you see the language ranks, so right, Python is the #1 ranked. You can see this emerging programming languages by popularity. Python first, next comes Java and other programming languages. Language rank, Python #1. So this language rank, Python #1 ranked. All right. If you see the graph, the usage of Python in the current industry, right? You can see a big graph here. Yes, which languages are mostly used? Python mostly used with 31%, Java 19%, C++ 9%, C 6%. Even if you see that ranking based on job openings, see ranking by average salary. Python stands first in the number of ranking by average salary, ranking by volume of job openings. Python, right, stands first. Even if you see the Python jobs, so just click it, right? Python jobs. Lot of jobs for Python, lakhs of jobs for Python. Okay, can you see here, right? 1,88,458 Python openings. 1,458, right? It's not like Python jobs, even if you have got knowledge on this Python framework like Django or full stack Python, right? You can also go with the Django jobs. People who has knowledge on this Django, yes, 9,532 Django job vacancy. So what I'm going to discuss as part of this course in brief, direct to the level, starting with the basics. What is Python? Python, history of Python, applications of Python, features, advantages of Python, functions of Python, installations, flavors, Python operations, mode of execution, active mode, batch mode, and IDs, Python styles, formats, input statements, escape sequences, strings in Python, string indexes, like operators in Python, arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators, assignment operators, and different IDs, integrated development environment, right? So different environments, not only ID, to show multiple IDs like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Anaconda, and flow control statements, looping statements, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string actions, double statements, Python lists, list indexing, list slicing, functions, list addresses, nested list locations, Python tuples, operations, set operations, dictionaries, functions, modules in Python, module programming, packages in Python, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts like class, object, polymorphism, regular expressions, how to extract, write the given data connectivity, installation of one data and connecting with the database, Python data and time module, operating system, advanced iterators, daters, closures, decorators, programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to this data science, Pandas module we will be discussing, NumPy, numerical and matplotlib, plotting simulation, dating types of logs. Not only this, modules, some modules related to big data, testing, some sections, and how to create our own modules, right? It will be discussed. And especially these three modules you can check as compared with other training sites. They won't cover, but as compared, we'll be discussing the Pandas and if you have knowledge only on these three top opportunities, exam just say Panda and Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib tops. You can see thousands of 40,000 Pandas vacancies. Go to this NumPy, right? 1,68,000 NumPy job vacancies you have got. These things have been discussing on important modules of Python, types of Python, right? Apart from people who wants to go for Python stack development, right? Django framework, Django installation, Django application creations, Django views, Django templates, Django admin, Django models, advanced concepts, and nearly 15 applications that we like this. So Django, right? And also your technologies, HTML brief, CSS brief, JavaScript brief, nice, right? For people for Python full stack. So to clear, right? So Python and Python advanced nearly 6 to 7 hours ending, right? So around 2 months, 5,000 is the course fee, is an option. Apart from Python, if you want for Python full stack, Django, right? So apart from Python, UI will be knowledge, Django framework applications will be developed here. And also like Flask, one more framework I am going to research this patch, like Flask framework, MySQL database and project. So topics 2 to 6, so 70 hours, 2 months duration. Python 70 hours, about 7 hours, totally 140 hours for the Python full stack, 2 plus 4 months for Python full stack. Python is 7,000 or 2,000, right? But in the entire age, Python full stack and the single payment, which will be covered all this going over all, right? Yes. So the timings of this batch, let me make it clear about the timings of this batch. First 1 week, it will be at 9 p.m. It starts, but later at 8 p.m. I am making clear about the timings before you go with the payment. So first 1 week till 8 to 9, right? So each and every session we and solve these notes, assignments and tasks for it to build your own code to get common programming. WhatsApp group technical discussions. If you got any errors, you can take the snaps and post in the WhatsApp group. Results and big questions will be provided and live interactive sessions. This is the demonstration I'm speaking most of the time. Normal every statement I type, you will receive expect output. Okay, and 300 plus code examples in Python for advanced and 15 plus application in it's not. Now, if you have anybody go list, right? Before that, tomorrow also you can just go with the same timing at 9 o'clock. Is the same link to see more discussions. So we continue from where you stop, right? So we replace it. So yes, if you have any question, unmute yourself. You can ask queries, or you can type your queries. That's even, right?
I have classes on a daily basis.
The classes will be Monday to Friday, daily basis.
Okay.
Sometimes on Saturday, I'll be intimating you. Fine. So, pardon?
Will there be any use cases for each concept? How number of problems we're covering practice or on one example?
300 plus examples, right? So,
Okay.
so 300 plus code examples will be discussed as part of this course. Practically,
Also,
everything ensure step by step how build the code. So yes, not linking some pre-written code and just explaining that one, not everything explaining, right?
So, sir, I have one question. I do prior experience into
Hmm.
new to coding. So, is it good to start with this?
Thing, right? Zero programming, right? You can update with Python programming list. You might having some bit Python and Java. You attend tomorrow. She'll be showing you some samples, snippets, examples, and like generating other things without any knowledge. Easily understand. They look like normal statements. If you read what happens statement, you can analyze. I'll just simple program and show you like how simple Python and how complex the other programming languages. Lengthwise you can check, complex wise you can check, you can check how simple the Python statements. Especially people for non-programming, I'll bring you some.
I also have a question.
Yes.
I'm a programming. This programming application can be done.
Yes. That's what after developing an application by step. In applications you will develop, right? So yeah, 50 applications with you will come to application new you may, but third, fourth application familiar with the application stage, maybe getting good practical exposure.
Anything with the data analysis and
anything?
data analysis.
So I'm saying that you have got